to stay. So that's the different bunk beds, and there's actually a lot of beautiful unit here. Yeah, and I'm going to explore the area, this camping ground. If you have a camper van or camper trailer, yeah, there is area over there where you can camp. But this area mostly are, yeah, like this private villas and bunk beds. Now I'm going to the reception, to the shop. I'm going to buy something to cook, to eat. And in case you don't know, I'm actually listening to the music. Yeah, it plays music. Very nice. Also, yeah, it records video, take photo. I can also ask different question, and it is going to answer. Like, hey Meta, where are we at the moment?
You are currently in Cradle Mountain, Tasmania, Australia.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah, anything. You can ask anything like this one. Hey Meta, look, this kind of tree. What is tree is this?
This appears to be a shrub or small tree, possibly an eucalyptus, or acacia species.
Yeah, that is how it works. Really nice. Yeah, also, yeah, different question. Any question that you can ask on Google, yeah, you can also ask Meta and will answer. Oh, what is that? What is that? It's a toilet, shower, laundry, family room. Okay. So like this one is a powered site. Yeah, ranging from $50-$60. There is also unpowered site, which is about $40. I was about to take the unpowered site and sleep in my car. Yeah, but the bunk bed is about just $50 something. So I paid $116, 2 nights stay. Yeah, so I have a good night. I will have a good night. I will have a good bed, sleeping. Yeah, at almost the same price of taking the unpowered site. Just like this one. This is unpowered site. Yeah, and a van can stay there. And at the moment we are here in one of the many, yeah, camp kitchen. This is how it is. Yeah, there's 2 stove here. And at the moment I am cooking noodles, instant noodles. This is actually $2 from the grocery in the reception. Yeah, they provided all the equipments like the stove, toaster, microwave oven, boiler, yeah, sink, all the other pots and pans, cleaning materials, cups and cutlery, plates. Yeah, and there is a fridge where you can put the, yeah, your groceries and stuff, something to cook, to eat. Yeah, so basically these are the guest food. There is yeah, notes over there. Yeah, and some information. There's this 3 big table. There's also a fireplace. My plan is actually to just stay here in this camping ground today. Yeah, I'm going to edit videos and yeah. And then tomorrow, the whole day, I will be exploring the Cradle Mountain. Yo, good morning everyone. At the moment, we are now here at the Cradle Mountain. Yeah, and in case you don't know, these days is summer. But yeah, it's still cold. The temperature is actually 5 degrees centigrade when I checked this morning. Yeah, and at the moment I am here at the information center. Lots of cars in here waiting. Yeah, the time now is 6:59. Yeah, the visitor center is going to open by 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's my alarm. I am supposed to wake up by 7 o'clock. Just now, this is the alarm. But I wake up at 5 o'clock. So basically, there's a shuttle that is going to the Cradle Mountain area, roaming around there. And yeah, like a hop in, hop up system kind of thing. And then explore the mountain. And let me show you this. This kind of is scary because yeah, there's something like this. I did not prepare much thing. Yeah, they said prepare good quality waterproof jacket with a storm front and hood. Yeah. And also in here, sun, wind, rain, hail, snow, all in 1 hour. Cradle Mountain weather is changeable. It will shape your wilderness experience. And of course, that mountain is a high, low. Yeah, so it's scary. It feels challenging at the moment. One thing for sure, but yeah, we never know. But one thing for sure, it is going to be tiring. So I'm going back to my to the accommodation. I'm going to get a waterproof jacket and waterproof I feel like I have that. I forgot if I put it in my backpack. Let me check. Yeah, just get down from the shuttle bus. This is actually the last stop of the hop in hop off bus coming from the information center. And yeah, there are several stops along the way. This is the last one, and this is the Dove Lake. And there is a registration area here. Lots of people inside. They are registering at the moment. I am going to. Amazing. This is the Dove Lake, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And my plan is to just walk around here. Yeah, I heard some people, they've been here yesterday, and yeah, there are many walks around that they did not able to walk. Lots of this kind of plants with this kind of flower. You can see there are many walking trail here. Actually, I don't know which one I'm going to take, but yeah, I'm willing to stay here for until the sunset. It is now already 10 o'clock. I'm going this way. One thing I noticed is that I am the only one walking alone. Yeah, the people along the way and the people at the bus, yeah, most of them, they are in group, like a family. group of friends, lovers. Yeah, I've never seen any single one. Yeah, just me. But I believe this is a safe place to walk alone because yeah, this is a popular walks. I'm not going to be lost. I am going to be tired, very tired for sure, but I'm not going to be lost. Actually, some of the people, most of the people actually go through that way to the other side, but I'm going this way. Actually, there was an old guy, or maybe he's not old, just old looking. Yeah, just one person. I asked him if he is by himself. No, I asked him if he did the loop or he's just coming back. Yeah, he said he did the loop. Nice. That's too early for him to walk around. There is again an old couple. They are resting there at the moment. Yeah, I asked them if they did the circuit or the loop. Yeah, they said that they are coming from Ronnie's Creek. Yeah, that's actually the like a second or third stop of the bus. Yeah, nice. A couple, old couple. Hey, they don't look tired. Yeah, nice. And there's a father and two son at the moment. Yeah, nice. Basically the water is coming from that Lake Lilia, the name of that's Lake Lilia. It's going down. One thing you notice, the color of the water, yeah, and the soil, it's color brown, like actually almost red orange. Yeah, I'm not sure if it is drinkable. Of course not. Yeah, not drinkable. Yeah, lots of bacteria, parasites living in that water. And if you notice the walkway, yeah, there's actually this kind of wire. So basically protection, because yeah, this is slippery on rainy days, also in snowy season. And I actually read somewhere over down there that yeah, it is possible to have a poor season in one day in this mountain area. Yeah, that's why there is a warning that we should bring waterproof clothing, waterproof shoes. And it's better to be prepared than walking here feeling cold, wet, rainy, you know. That's why I have my rain jacket, rain trouser in my backpack. At the moment we are climbing this high stairway. Yeah. It's still going up. Along the way, yeah, there are some European. They are European because they speak differently. They are in group, and you know, they don't greet first. Yeah, you should greet them first for them to greet you. Why is that? I mean, they don't look at you. They just keep on walking. Yeah, usually the Australians, there will be an eye contact and one of them will greet each other. Yeah, something like that, but yeah, not the European that I've seen along the way. Because you know me, when I was riding my bike in Nelson Bay or when I'm walking around, yeah, the people that I see, there will be an eye contact and I will greet them. Yeah, some people, if they don't like to greet, they will not have an eye contact, they will not look. Yeah, but of course good people, they will always greet, because yeah, good people. And of course some are just shy, so they are not necessarily bad people, they are just shy. The temperature here is just okay, but because I am exerting an effort walking, I am sweating. I actually just wearing a single 2-layer. I have a t-shirt inside and this long sleeve, and I feel like yeah, one single layer is enough to feel comfortable walking around here. This is the third lake. Yeah, I started with Dobis Lake, and then there is Lilias Lake, and then this one, I don't know what is the name. I only reached still a little portion of this Cradle Mountain. Yeah, the walking, and yeah, you know I've been able to walk in a different walking trail around here in Australia, and I would say that the most beautiful for me is the, what's that, Grand Canyon walk in Blue Mountain. Yeah, that really is beautiful. Yeah, but of course we have our own beautiful in ourselves, it's a matter of preference. And yeah, and look at this, the water is really clear, probably color orange, yeah, red, brown, and the soil, the marble down there, yeah, it's probably the oil of the plants and trees around the mountain. There's one helicopter. Oh, for your information, yeah, it's actually not allowed to drive around the Cradle Mountain area. Yeah, during the operation of the shuttle bus. Yeah, but and the operation of shuttle bus is from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Before and after that, yeah, you are allowed to drive around the Cradle Mountain, but you must have the national park pass. But I actually saw some camper vans in the car park here in the area of Cradle Mountain. So yeah, and they are not driving, they are just parked. So maybe they are waiting for the stop of the operation of shuttle bus, and that will be later at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, in the night, because the road here in Cradle Mountain is one lane. Yeah, just one lane. And yeah, there are shuttles that brings people in and out, and they are just giving way to each other. They're actually using radio. If there's a one-way lane that they need to go through, yeah, they are waiting. I am almost at the top of the mountain, and in here it is rocky like this. Yeah, because this Cradle Mountain is a rocky mountain, so yeah, there's no big trees. Yeah, there's no big trees, so the heat from the sun, yeah, will go straight to you. You're going to really feel the heat. There's no shaded area. I feel like this is already sunburned, but yeah, it's color red. but I actually put sun screen. Yeah, so yeah, in my face, in my neck also. So hopefully it's not going to be sunburn. Yeah, there's no big trees in this Cradle Mountain. Only this. Just like this. But in the area of the accommodation, yeah, there are big trees over there. Yeah, but not in here. And in case you don't know, there is actually a good signal here. I can still play music with Spotify. Yeah, with this sunglass. Yeah, I can even ask question to Meta. Hey Meta, where are we at the moment?
We are currently in Cradle Mountain, Tasmania, Australia.
Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah. Hey Meta, it is going to rain today?
No, it's currently sunny in Cradle Mountain, with a high of 21 degrees Celsius and a low of 7 degrees Celsius, and no chance of precipitation.
Yeah, look. Yeah, that is how this Meta sunglass work. And in case there's no reception, if you ask Meta, it will answer that to continue, please connect to the internet. Yeah, there is that guy. His name is Blood. Yeah, we had a little chat. Yeah, very nice. He said he started at 10 o'clock. Yeah, from Dobie's Creek. Dobie's Lake. It is now just 1 hour. And I actually take off my first layer of sweater. Now I am with my shirt. And there is this somehow giving me a shade. So it's not very hot in here. Wow, he walks very fast. Ah no, it's a different group. There is another group of people over there. Lots of people actually are passing through here at the moment. Yeah, different group. Mostly are lovers and groups. And I reached the third. Yeah, I would say this is the third level of the mountain. Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, already actually lots of people here. And as I can see from here, yeah, there are a lot of people. Yeah, more than 20 people. Yeah, along the way hiking, going to the top. Yeah, and I'm going to be one of them later on. Yeah, so yeah, there is this yeah, it's going to Marion Lookout, which is 30 minutes, and another way going to the Overland Track. And yeah, going back is going to where I started, the Dobie Lake. And actually it is possible to see it from here. Yeah, that's the last stop of the bus and the beginning of the walking. Yeah, that one, that's the Dobie's Lake. But I have been walking for 2.5 hours, yeah, including the rest, because I take a rest over down there. Yeah, okay, so we keep going. And actually my plan, yeah, I'm not going back yet to that where we started. And if there is a way, I'm going to that going to the other side, all the way to that area. I'm not sure. Yeah, but I have the whole day to do that, so maybe I will do that. Oh, some people actually are coming from that side. Maybe they started from somewhere else. Yeah, keep on going. Actually, there are some kids also with their family walking. Yeah, but below 7 years old, yeah, it's not advisable to bring them walking here. Surely they will ask you to carry them. Yeah, but 7 years old above, They can walk, they can even hike this, I would say. Yeah, and like what I've said, there's no big trees, just like this bonsai. Oh, they are not bonsai. They are just a regular Rocky Mountain tree, maybe plants. Yeah. There's another lake down there. Yeah. So I take a rest here. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of people from that side. They are all in the complete hiking gear. Yeah, with even those with that kind of stick and those big heavy looking backpack. Maybe yeah, 30 people. Yeah, we are going to follow them. And this is actually the view here. And still lots of people from down there, they are also going up. Yeah.
You still wear these shoes? Yeah, they're really good. People who do a lot of walking and ankles can bounce back when they.
And this is one way, so giving way.
But if it rains, my feet are wet.
Yeah.
Most people don't like it.
So this is a difficult hike. As you can see, there is a hand assistant here. Yeah. Sorry.
No,
Yeah, thank you. If you look down there, you need to hold this handrail to be able to get up there. Yeah. Oh, really high. And where it's this actually not the top but very near. Lots of people taking a rest in here. Yeah, there's the lake. That's probably the third or fourth lake that I've seen along the way. Yeah, some people here just relaxing.
Considering my back's so screwed, I'm surprised I always pull up the edge of the rear of my back.
And yeah, I can see the place where I started the walk. That one. Oh, I can actually see all the lakes. So basically that's the Dubis Lake. Yeah, that one. And that's the signing area. This is the second lake, which is Lilia. I'm not sure. There is another lake on that side. And then this. Yeah. And yeah, we are here at the top. I am not 100% sure, but yeah, I believe this area is being covered by snow during winter. Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, the temperature here is actually 5 degrees centigrade this morning. So especially for sure in the winter season. Yeah, well, it's this lookout. This is actually the main destination here in this Cradle Mountain walk. Yeah, Marion's Lookout. Lots of people here. They are tired. They are also hungry. I'm not sure. I'm just joking. Just to have something to say. Yeah. And look at the view. So basically this is the view. Yeah, when we are down there a while ago. I don't know the name of the bird. Yeah. Noise. very nice. And I don't know which bird is this. I forgot the name. But look at this. How beautiful is this? You can see everything. And there's that kind of a mountain. Look at that. It's like a wall. But it is on the other side. You won't be able to reach that. Okay, we continue on walking. And you know, some of the people, this is their final destination and they will go back. But my plan for today, yeah, is to go, yeah, I think it's called Overland. I'm not sure. Yeah, Overland. We are doing Overland. It actually shows in the direction here in the map. Yeah, we are now here, and I spoke to one guy. He actually been to that top of that mountain. Yeah, he said it's about 3 hours. Yeah, return up to the bottom of that mountain. Yeah, and then after reaching that, there's a walkway, a trail going to that mountain, going back to the Dobis Lake where I start my walking. That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, not going to that side. I don't know. I have no plan. My plan is just walking. There is actually one insect that keeps on following me. Yeah, into my face. Looks like a small dragonfly. Yeah. After all the stars that rise, if you're coming back to this too hard, and I'll send you and rescue from afar. Yeah, there is a couple over there. Yeah, they are actually taking water from the creek, and they are drinking it. Yeah, of course they have kind of a filtration system. Yeah, I saw that in Anaconda. Yeah, in the hiking shop. And actually I already finished one bottle of water. I still have one. Very long walk already. The good thing in here is not up. It's not uphill. It's just yeah, just good to walk around here. There is a walking trail, walking path like this, and that's the destination basically. The top of that, yeah, the Cradle Mountain summit. Lots of people actually at the back. Also, I saw people gathering over there. Yeah, also here. Some are coming back, but mostly are going up. Noise. And yeah, I'm singing along with the music. This time, all this time, say goodbye, and then last another time. Sorry, sorry if you cry. Alright, and what would you say if you're calling you now? And yeah, it is noticeably that this very steep going up. Yeah, very steep climb. Will be on later. There is kind of a hut over there. Based on what I've read over there, it's a kitchen something. Yeah, to prepare food maybe. We will see it. But there are many people over there. I saw there is one butete. Yeah, I don't know what is butete in English. In this walk, I actually did not see any animals. Yeah, I've seen a bird, but yeah, no animals. But I've seen some poops of animals along the way. Probably wombat poops. I don't know if there is kangaroo, but yeah, in the accommodation I've seen kangaroo yesterday when I was in the cafeteria. And look at this amazing thing. Yeah, you can see this. Yeah, there are some tiny flowers. Yeah, in the moss. And the moss also had different color. There's violet, yeah, there's green, there's light green, and then very green. Lots of flies. Actually, the moss, they looks like a Bermuda grass already. Maybe they are Bermuda grass actually. Yeah, lots of people here resting, eating their meals. Very nice. So basically this is kind of a stop area. Yeah, because there is this small hut. I don't know if there is a cooking equipment inside, but the people, they are eating their meal at the moment, chatting. Yeah, and there's one guy over there sleeping, and people are basically going to climb up over there in the summit. Okay, I'm going to leave these people, and I will continue on walking. I should bring an umbrella, yeah, to protect my skin. Oh, there's a toilet over there. Yeah, there's toilet. Look at that. It's also kind of fast. Let's have a look. This is how it is. You know, in this hike, actually, yeah, different people from different country. Yeah, as in different, from different continents. Yeah, but yeah, in this time, mostly are from Europe actually. Basically just because of their accent, of my accent also. Yeah, also lots of Asian. Yeah. At the moment, we are actually walking in this rocky area, basically way up the water, going down. Yeah. This way is going to overland track. Yeah, so basically long walk more, but this one is going to Cradle Mountain Summit, and that is what we are going to do. The time now actually already is 1:21. Yeah, from 9 o'clock, yeah, leaving the information center, I reached this this kitchen hut. Yeah, 1 o'clock. How many hours? It's actually 1:22 exactly. Oh, it says 2.5 hours going to the summit, and it's return 2.5 hours return. I actually just put another layer of sunblock. Yeah, this is the third time since I left the information center. Yeah, my face, my neck, my ears, and my hand. Yeah, because you know, sunburn is not good for me. Until now, since 3 years ago that I was doing my camper van, yeah, I was on the roof of my van doing the roof ventilation. I was wearing just a sando. Yeah, and my back still have the mark of the sando. Yeah, there's a big, very big mosquito. Yeah, very big mosquito. I just can't take a picture of it, but they are very big. Hiking, yeah, this is a form of struggle that people wants to do. People likes to do this kind of a struggle. Yeah, because you know, at the end, this is also kind of a achievement. Yeah, having been able to get to the struggle is kind of a good challenge that you defeat. Yeah, that you win. Yeah. And you know, in life we have the option not to do this kind of a struggle, not to do this kind of challenges, but we still do because we like it. We have the option, and this thing is not bad. Yeah, the thing that we should not do in this world are the bad things. Things like this is okay to do, even if it is tiring. Challenging. It is good in the end. There is a reward, you know. Yeah. Yeah, very high up here. So much more later over there. I don't know, but yeah, there was no rainforest and the way that we've been through. Maybe in the other areas, in the other walking trail, yeah, but no rainforest here. It's just yeah, you are always under the sun. If you are afraid of the sun, it's not good for you. I don't know, but yeah, it's not windy here. I'm not sure if it is always like this. Yeah, but it's good for video recording. There's no noise. Yeah, actually, if you are walking in a rainforest walking trail, yeah, it's noisy actually. A lots of sound, like dripping of the water and moving water, and you know, the waves of the leaves scratching the waves, you know. I know the, yeah, scratching leaves. Yeah, noisy. Here is quiet. You hear just the birds that we don't see. Yeah, the birds that I don't see, and a little wind. Yeah, we see the layer of every mountains. Oh, tiring. You know, for some people this is a once in a lifetime struggle. Yeah, but we all know that for many people in other country, there is their daily struggle, but they can do it and they are surviving it. Yeah, that is how life is. It's just about being positive about life, that we never give up, that we are going to reach the top. We're going to achieve what we want to be, what we are, where we want to go. Yeah, something like that. Where is this sign? Yeah, Cradle Mountain Summit, and a little bit more. It's just over there. And in this area, yeah, we are walking through these rocks. Yeah, I believe this rocks is coming from those up there. Yeah, it is very impossible that the government bring these rocks here to make a tourist attraction. Impossible. I am actually having my hiking shoes. Yeah. I was thinking about my Crocs. Yeah, it's impossible to wear that one here. Not safe. Especially in this rocky area. Over down there it's okay, but not good here. Not safe. There is no physical rewards in things like this. It's just a matter of achievement and satisfaction. And yeah, achievement and satisfaction is so much better than physical rewards. Yeah, what I really want to do is to hide from the sun and eat my Tim Tams, also my sandwich. Yeah, I have a sandwich in my backpack, but yeah, there's no way to hide. Every space, yeah, is exposed to the sun. I asked one of the lady, and she said, I thought, yeah, I asked if the summit is just over there where the people are coming out, but she said 1 hour more walk to reach the summit. So let's go, keep on walking. Yeah, some people, they just leave their luggage here, and I see some people, they are sliding there. Yeah, they sit and slide with their bum. Yeah, it is tiring, but yeah, it's good, especially when you see other people can do it, so we can do it too. Yeah. Oh, maybe the kind of rainforest walk is over down there. Yeah, I can see it's a greenery. Maybe those are big trees. Not really sure. Oh, yeah, the guy just slide. Thanks God, he's safe.
Come on, follow me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the rainforest walk down there. Look at this. Yeah, these rocks just floating over there. Yeah. Yeah, I asked the guy over there if it is easier to go down than going up. Yeah, he said that it's easier on the lungs, but it's a little bit tricky. Yeah, going down. Yeah, I don't know if it is applicable to me, maybe, but I find it going up easy. Just look at this. Yeah, for me easy. Climbing up here is tricky. Yeah, you really need to walk like a dragon. No, like a tiger, like a cat, using the hand and the feet climbing up here. Yeah, I thought this is already the end, but I actually need to go down and then climb again. And I see one person over there. That's probably the summit. Yeah, I can see that he is enjoying that already. Yeah, I actually have this Tim Tam. I'm going to eat one. Already melted. Morning. Yeah, and yeah, we reached this. I reached this. Look at that. Yeah. You see those rocks? You know, there's a possibility that if you throw away one of that rocks, one of these, it is going to destroy everything. Yeah, just leave it as it is. Yeah, very nice. So seeing this is basically the rewards, you know, for the hard work, for the struggle that we did. Yeah, but the most reward, I would say, is the, you know, the feeling, the achievement of reaching this place, reaching the top. Yeah. The same like them, they have the same feeling that I have now. And you know, I'm actually wondering how these rocks, yeah, able to be in here. Yeah, are these rocks naturally here? Or maybe this was I don't know how these rocks been able to get up here. Yeah, it's a God creation, you know. Yeah. And yeah, I'm back here now. Yeah, look at that, very high. Yeah, I was able to get down here safe. And yeah, actually from the top there are guys. Yeah, they asked some sunblock from me. I gave them, and I had also a little chat to that guy, already very far away. Yeah, we had a little chat. He said he is riding the bike, he'll hike a lot. Yeah, so he actually have a very good stamina. Yeah, we get down together from the top all the way here, but when we reached this area, he became really fast to walk, so he is over there already. He lives in Gold Coast on holiday at the moment. You know, from down here, looking at those rocks on the top, yeah, it looks like a one solid rocks, but it's actually individually rocks on top of each other. Yeah, and we are now heading this way. This is a different way, pace track if I'm not mistaken. The number of people that go up there, yeah, actually encouraged me to go up there. If I don't see people that go up there, I will never go up there. I maybe just stay somewhere there and then go back. But because I saw a lot of people, yeah, that encouraged me to go up. Yeah, even children, actually I've seen children, even a girl child there is. Yeah, and the father, the parents pushing to get up. That's amazing, you know. Yeah, I really admire those parents like that. Yeah, dangerous, but they are making their child able to go through the danger. Yeah, and succeed. Amazing. Congratulations to the dad like that. Tonight there'll be no distance between us when I make love to you. Get close to you. Yeah, I never run out of battery because yeah, I have a power bank in my backpack. Yeah, this is the Adobe Lake. Yeah, it's still very far to the bus. I can see already the bus is stopped, but still very far. I finished these 2 bottles of water, 600 ml each. Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, not enough. At the moment, I'm very thirsty. Yeah, I also feel my face is very dirty. Yeah, actually when I scrape it, yeah, I there's some soil. Yeah, feel dirty because of the sweat and then the dust and then the sunblock. I am now here at the caravan park, and I am really hoping that the sparkling water is not hot. I hope at least room temperature. Oh yeah, it's cold. Yeah, very good, it's cold. Why it's cold? Yeah, nice. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this is very good. Not warm, but yeah, it's on the cold side. Amazing. Yeah, it was at the back of the car. How come it is not hot? Amazing. And they also have a sandwich. Yeah, I also have this. Oh no, yeah, it's a croissant. I mean cheese croissant. This is actually $8.